Hey Embers, welcome back to the channel and welcome to part 36 of my Ark the Lad Twilight of the Spirits playthrough. So today we are going to start Karg chapter 5. This chapter is called Truth. So let's begin. The last time we were with Karg, he found out he was a Deimos and tore off his own wings that grew. And now he is headed to the Cave of Truth to confront Dark. So clearly he found Samson along the way because we are on Samson's ship. Perhaps it will tell us how that came about. Deimos. Human. He's very conflicted about himself, clearly, as I think he would be. And apologies if you can hear any cars in the background. We're going to carry on, Captain? We're getting pretty low on spirit stones. We'll manage. It's okay. Stay on course. Understood. Mother. Samson, of course, a very intriguing character. Also a very flamboyant one, if you haven't noticed. Hey, you're quiet, aren't you? And yet, you seemed all fired up when you came on board and asked me to take you to the Cave of Truth. You really helped me out, telling me that it's on Crag Island. I told you, I'm not sure if that's right or not. Even Crag Island itself is just the subject of travellers' tales. I don't know if it really exists or not. I have to go to avenge my mother's death. I must find it. I heard some rumours about your mother a long time ago. What? About Nafia, the heroic woman of Dedelia. They said she was incredibly brave. In her younger days, she would wield a sword and fight off invaders. I don't know much about what my mother was like back then. On one hand, she went on about how I should be brave in all I do. But on the other hand, she was just a normal mother, always worrying about me. I'm sure you've lived up to her expectations. You're doing everything she would have wanted. I thought I understood my mother. But now it seems I didn't really know her at all. What makes you think that? Oh, has he not told him yet? My mother, she had a secret she couldn't tell anyone. She tried to hide it from everyone, but I knew she was suffering. I didn't tell you before because I was afraid that you wouldn't help me find Crag Island. What is it? There's Deimos blood in my veins. What? Yes, my father was a Deimos. You're joking. It's true. When I returned to Ubel, wings grew from my back. You can't get much more convincing proof than that. The child of a human and a Deimos? But that doesn't mean... Of course there was no love between them. Because of that Deimos, my mother was burdened with a child that she did not want. No, I'm pretty sure she wanted you, Karg, both of you. Or maybe she wasn't really my mother. Maybe she just took in a lost Deimos child and brought it up as her own. No, she's definitely a man. So this is what's been on your mind. Whichever the answer, it must be pretty tough on you. Will you still help me look for Crag Island? I've been chased out of my country, and my friends don't want to have anything to do with me anymore. I'm not sure that's true. I don't have anywhere else to go. I have a question. What's going to happen to your ambition to stop Darkham's plans? It's a blooming good point, that. That hasn't changed. First I'll kill Dark, then I'll save Lilia, and then I'll deal with Darkham. I'll defeat Dillsworld, and then I'll destroy the Deimos. That way people will have to accept me as a human. Interesting theory. Hey, don't they say there are some odd-looking rocks on Crag Island? Keep your eye out for them, eh? Yes, Captain. So, it's okay then? It doesn't matter to me whether you're a human or a Deimos. As long as you're out to defeat Dillsworld, I'm with you. Thank you, Samson. Captain, island up ahead. Really? And the rocks? There they are. White rocks everywhere. So, we found Crag Island. All hands prepare for splashdown. Here we go. And I think this is going to be the first episode, no it definitely is, that Crag and Dark actually meet. That should turn out well. So it looks like we've landed. Let's go ahead and speak to Samson. Thanks, Samson. I'll be getting off now. I've decided I'm going with you. Oh. What? Why? Crag Island is uncharted territory. We don't know what kind of savage monsters or Deimos may be living here. Going it alone would be dangerous. I thought you might need my help. I'm grateful, but I still wonder why. I've come this far. I have to stay with you now until you find Lilia. You're the one that brought me this far, mind you. Surely the leader of a gang of thieves can't be that soft-hearted. What are you after? Well, yes, there is something in it for me, actually. It's an unexplored island, which means nobody's looted the place yet. In other words, it's a fair bet there's treasure here. Oh, so you're after treasure? Well, we only steal from the Dillsworld army, so we have to go treasure hunting sometimes too. Shouldn't we get going? There could be Deimos here. Yes, let's go. So Samson has now joined our party? It's a strange looking place. We did offer to go along with you and the captain, but he told us to go off and get some spirit stones instead. So look out for him, won't you? I'll try my best. I don't think it's any coincidence that we picked you up in Ragnoth. I mean, for some reason the captain didn't go after the Mage-Ice when it left, and we just hung around Ragnoth for a while. Interesting. Seems a lot like he was waiting for you to turn up. Well, we'll have to see about that. So we're going to give it a cheeky save, and I'll get back to you in a sec. Okay, we've saved the game. So I'm trying to have a look here, but I can't. The only thing you can do is leave, so let's go ahead and leave. And we are now on Crag Island. So the ship is called the Fiona. Let's see what else we have. Darmin Woods, the beach, the Forest of the Hidden Ship, and the Slothian village. Slothian! We have met Slothians before. And for some reason we're going back to the Fiona. We're just checking skills and everything and party items. I might get back with you when this is done actually, if we're just checking this. Okay, yeah, I was just looking at party items and skills, so I have skipped that bit. So let's head off to the Slothian village. We do need to find out, of course, where the Cave of Truth is, but we have hit a battle. Now I am going to keep this particular battle in because it's the first time we are fighting with Samson. So while it's not technically story related, again, it's the first time we're fighting with him, so I am going to keep this battle in. But I don't keep all of them, as you know.
Let's go!
And I feel like we have fought these enemies before. They're looking very similar to Camellia, of course. Now Samson's got quite a fair range.
Go, go, go!
The one thing I will say is I don't like how Samson's camera angle changes when he's fighting. I'm not particularly sure why they did it that way, but I don't like it. So we're just trying to target both with Karg here. The controller's being a little bit awkward, so it takes a little bit of time to get this done. I was actually using the wrong controller recording this part, truth be told. So unfortunately it looks like Karg's been paralysed. We don't have anything that can prevent that. And again, as you can see, I was struggling with the controller.
Olé, olé.
We do have a controller that has slight stick drift. My controller doesn't, so that does get fixed, either this episode or next.
Like the wind. Who should I take out first? Olé, olé. I'm on fire.
Karg is still paralysed, unfortunately. So we're going to be using Samson for most of this fight, I would say.
Stay right there. Ha! Never better, baby. Don't get excited about that. I got room for more.
Now again, apologies if you can hear background noise. People are setting off fireworks, so I hope you can't hear those. And again, I'm struggling here with the stick drift controller, but this does change.
Go, go, go! That all you got? I got room for more.
Karg's not paralysed anymore. He did lose a fair amount of health there, unfortunately.
Like the wind. Let's get this party started.
And now
Stay
people
right
being
there.
very loud
Olé,
outside.
olé.
It's always when I'm recording, isn't it? Typical. But with that, that fight is over. Nobody leveled up, unfortunately. But we did gain a good amount of XP. Let's continue on to the Slothian village if we can. Oh, it's stopping us at the beach. I wonder why. Anyway, the sea here is very calm. Yes, even though it's an unexplored island, it doesn't feel strange at all. Huh? Maybe you shouldn't say things like that, Karg. There's something over there. Oh, Slothians? I wonder what they're up to. I keep interchangeably saying Slothian and Slothian. Let's go and take a look, because I'm not sure exactly how it's pronounced. That's enough carving. They look a little bit different from the Slothians we've been fighting. Then I'm stopping too. Only just started. But had enough. Tired. Sounds like me. Did a lot today. I can't work out if that Slothian is wearing a mask or not. They haven't noticed us at all. The fact that they're talking means they can't be monsters. They're Deimos. The Slothians? But they look just like monsters. Huh? Someone's there. What? Who is it? Who are you two? They're Deimos, and yet they don't try to fight us humans. Humph, they're a waste of time. No point fighting these two. We didn't come here to fight. We came here to find Dark and Lilia. Maybe they know something about them. In that case, I'm out of here. Talking to this pair makes me feel like I've gone crazy. Well, we're going to try and talk to them anyway. Let's see what they say. What's up? We can ask about Dark and Lilia. Let's do that. I don't know about that. You're wearing clothes. Well spotted. So you're not from around here? Sleepy. Let's see if the other one has anything to say. Don't disturb my nap. Well, do you know who Dark and Lilia are? I don't know what you're talking about. If you want to see people, why don't you go to the village in the west? Night. So I found out there was a way to make that dialogue faster, and you can bet your life I did that. So I'm just checking the beach to see if there's any chests, anything we missed, and I don't believe that there is. So with that, let's continue on into the village. And if we hit a fight here, I will cut it out. Yes, we do. So I'm going to get back to you when this fight is over because it's not main story related. And with that, the fight is over. No level ups, but Samson did class up. So I guess we're going to be checking his skills in a moment. Yep, let's go ahead and do that now. And he can learn Gatling gun, so let's get that learned. Okie dokie. Onto the Slothian village. And again, I do say Slothian and Slothian interchangeably, so you'll have to excuse me. And we have humans and Deimos living together. This may give Karg and Dark a new perspective. What is this place? Of course, neither of them will have seen anything like it. Humans and Deimos living together? Unbelievable. I could understand them living next to each other. But for humans and Deimos to actually be living in the same area? I can't believe such a place exists. Do you really think Dark came here with Lilia? I imagined a secret Jakir village. That's where I thought he'd be keeping Lilia. But this doesn't look like the kind of place you'd hold someone hostage. Anyway, I'm more interested in the Cave of Truth that Dark and Lilia were headed for. Let's try to find out more. Okay, let's have a look around. Obviously it's our first time here, so we're going to be doing quite a bit of exploring. To the Slothian island, humans came from across the sea. The humans said they wanted to live here. And so this island became one of humans and Slothians alike. Once the Slothians get a bit old, all they do is sleep. They're only awake if they're hungry or lazing in the sun. But when they laze in the sun, they fall asleep again. I may be a Slothian. We do have a trader here. Ooh, a customer? The first customer I've had since coming to this island. Ooh, what a long time. The humans and Deimos in this village just don't think of buying and selling things. It's not easy running a shop. You can't be a human or a Deimos. Please buy something. So I am going to do a cut here because I'm not going to show you the shopping, but I'll get back to you when we're done. Okie dokie, that's the shopping done. Make sure you come again. We will certainly try. Let's speak to this Slothian under the tree. Oh, he's fast asleep, so we won't be doing that. And here is a Quorup. Is it a Quorup? I think they're called Quorups. Yes. 80G to be healed, but we're going to do it. Bloomin' rip-off, love. There is, of course, a save next to him, so I assume we're going to save, so I will get back to you in a sec. Okie dokie, we're all saved. Where are we going next? We can try and talk to these two. Food in the sea. All over the forest. No need to do anything. Ah, so it's the humans that are foraging and fishing. There's plenty, so share it with everyone. Anyone want to make an exchange? What? Don't I sell them? What do you mean, sell? So there's no such thing as selling here? And what's happening over here? That fish I caught didn't look too good, but it sure tasted great. Ah, nice. Your story makes me hungry. How could he be talking with a Deimos like that? Ah, haven't seen you before. What's up? Again, I don't know if that's a mask or their actual face. Why are you living with humans? You're Deimos, aren't you? Never thought about it. And you? Why are you living with Deimos? What do you mean, why? Because we both live on this island, that's why. No, I mean, don't you fight each other? Why would we fight? Because Deimos attack humans. The Slothians don't do anything like that. Even though humans use spirit stones? What's a spirit stone? What? You don't have spirit stones here? No, Karg, because they don't use energy. Then how do you power your machines? There are no machines here. We do everything by hand on this island. So you don't need spirit stones, you mean? Stuff you say. Complicated. Oh dear. Let's talk to them again, see if they have anything different to say. Can I help? Won't do much, even if you ask. At least he's honest. Don't bother asking me. I don't understand what you mean. At least he's honest. Okay, let's keep going. Have a little look round. So I'm trying to get to this old man. I find it a little bit complicated, but we do get there eventually. It's quite difficult to talk to him because there's sort of invisible barriers everywhere. Would you like to know what I'm doing? Yeah, go on. What are you doing? I'm checking the stone monuments on the island. You can get a good idea of the island's history and find out who came here in the past. The Slothians made carvings of it all. Want to know what I've found out so far? Yeah, go on. Originally, there were only Slothians on the island. Then our ancestors came to live here. They were fed up with the constant fighting and ruin of their civilization, and they wanted to start again in a new place. Eventually they found their way to this island, but it had always been a Slothian island. Our ancestors thought they would be driven away, but the Slothians didn't want to fight, and they accepted the humans. So they started living together. That was many hundreds of years ago now. Want to know more? Yes, please? But then he says the same thing, so that was a bit pointless. So we don't want to know more. So I'm literally just skipping the same dialogue we've just done. So, no. It's very important not to fight, you know. Don't strive for prosperity or mere convenience. Be happy with the way things are. If you live like that, you'll not have any serious fights. Your population won't grow either, mind you. Oh, okay. Now I spend a little bit of time trying to get to this tablet, but it's quite clear we can't get to this tablet just yet. So I am going to go ahead and move on. So let's go ahead and check the dock. And there is a Slothian here. Ah, another stranger. Another? So that means there have been other humans here, not from this island? What did they look like? A girl in blue. Lilia. Was she with a Deimos man? Like a Deimos. Like a human. But the two of them look just like... Just like what? The new hero and Holy Mother. The new hero and the Holy Mother? I've never heard of them. Forget it. Did the people I'm looking for head off for the Cave of Truth? All I know is that they went towards the Slothian Elder's place. Slothian Elder's place? Elder Hill. The hill where the elders always take their naps. Okay, Elder Hill, right? Well, it looks like we're heading to Elder Hill. Let's go. And I was trying to see if I could read that tablet, but it just takes you back. So let's continue on and speak to these. And this can take a while. You have to ask the right questions. Humans, visitors to this island. One rows a boat. Is always in the boat. Gives us food. And pets us. Who's that waking me up? So we can ask about Dark and Lilia? Well, I don't know. And we don't get very far. In the year of the Silver Noah arrived on the shores of Crag Island with them aboard. The will of darkness manipulates power and opinion, pursuing them tenaciously without end. But they never give in. Before long they will surely shatter the darkness, and one day they are sure to be called heroes. However, when they become legends, who will even know? Who will know that before they were heroes, they were regular people, faced with their own troubles, pains, and sometimes even their own sins? Therefore, as a companion on their journey, I shall leave this record of their travels. Until that day when we are able to return to our beautiful homeland, I shall do my best to aid them any way I can. Francois-Eric Chopin. So I believe that these are references to the previous Ark games, which of course, unfortunately, I haven't played, although I do own 1 and 2. So there doesn't seem to be anything written on this little one. Humans, visitors to this island. One is always striving to be strong, is tough on everyone, but is toughest on self. And again, I think these are references. Humans, visitors to this island. One possesses a long white beard, knows much, and can wield much magic. Sounds like a little reference to Gandalf. Humans, visitors to this island. One wears a red headband, wields the power of the spirits, searches for a box. So I would say that is a reference to Ark himself. Ark is a character, but unfortunately, again, I haven't been able to play them. I'd love to play them one day, though. Humans, visitors to this island. One carries a pot, rules over the monsters. All hail the king, the king. So yes, unfortunately, I don't know all of these references. Humans, visitors to this island. One has locks of red. Angers easily. Likes to drink. Picks flowers. Humans, visitors to this island. One did not visit here, but has a woman friend. That's what everyone thinks. Oh, okay. If you've played the other Ark games, you may know these references. Humans, visitors to this island. One was small and round, wore a tall pointy hat, plays many sounds, makes things fun. So now we're continuing to ask about Dark and Lilia, but what we should be doing is asking about the new hero and the Holy Mother. So you'll see this takes a little while because I keep asking the wrong questions. So let's continue on. And again, next time I should be asking about the hero and the Holy Mother, but I think I keep asking about Dark and Lilia. So this does take quite a while. So like I say, I may do a jump cut and get back to you when we have some information. So I've cut a little bit out. Again, I keep asking about Dark and Lilia. This time I'm going to ask about new hero, Holy Mother. Before I tell you about the new hero and the Holy Mother, I must tell you about the legend of the first hero and the Holy Mother from long ago. Okay? What legend? Long, long ago, there was a time where it seemed this world would end. But legend has it that there were two, Ark and Kakuru, again from the first game I think, who sacrificed their lives to save the world. Well, that might be a bit of a bloody spoiler. Ark and Kakuru? And it's said that Ark and Kakuru came to this island. Then, many years later, another two came to this island, wanting to save the world from ruin. So we called them the new hero and the Holy Mother. I think they said their real names were Nafia and Windalf. Oh my goodness, is Mum and Dad? What? My mother and Windalf came here? What? Why would they? You'll notice he didn't say mother and father. I'm sure at that time. Oh dear, he's fell asleep. Hey, don't sleep. Wake up. Right, we're going to have to ask someone else. Damn, then I'll ask someone else. It's exactly what I said, Karg. So next we need to be asking about Nafia and Windalf, rather than Dark and Lilia. So, let's ask about Nafia and Windalf. I remember Nafia and Windalf. They drifted ashore on this island a long time ago. They'd both run away and they were in quite a state. They ran away? From what? How should we know that? Something about it being forbidden. For a human and a Deimos to live together? They said they couldn't go anywhere without fear of being killed. Hold on. You're saying they were like a real couple? Yes, of course. No way, that's impossible. Windalf brought my mother here against her wishes. Not sure about that. So why did they come here? Why this island? Well, they were... Oh dear. He's fell asleep. Not again. Hey, wake up. No good. I give up. Alright, let's see what someone else says. So let's ask about Nafia and Windalf again. Nafia and Windalf came to this island, were surprised, and left. That doesn't tell me anything. Well, the two of them were surprised when they saw humans and Slothians living together. They swore they must make a world where humans and Deimos could live in peace. And they left the island hand in hand. It's a lie. My mother was tricked by Windalf and forced. Wrong. The new hero and the Holy Mother were deeply in love. Enough to make others jealous. Oh dear. I had no idea. No idea any of this happened to my mother. And we were surprised that the two who just came looked so much like Nafia and Windalf. That would be Ark and Lilia, of course. Lilia and Dark. Did they go to the Cave of Truth? Tell me where it is. The Cave of Truth? Uh-oh. Please don't go to sleep. Nah, Yaz, he's gone to sleep. So I think we need to ask one more about the Cave of Truth. I said don't sleep. A little bit tedious this bit, but it's okay. Ask about the Cave of Truth. The Cave of Truth? That's where the pair that looked like the new hero and the Holy Mother went. Just tell me where it is. North side of the island, then. Through the forest of the hidden ship. North again, then. There you can hear the spirits' voices then. The voice of the spirits? Long ago, Windalf and Nafia went there too. When they came out, they said they now understood the secrets of the world. The secrets of the world, huh? You going there, too? Yes, it's something I must do. Okay, if I go back to sleep then? Yeah, I suppose that's okay. Okay, finally, time to go to the Cave of Truth. You just wait, Dark. Alright, let's go. But I have a feeling we will be going to the Cave of Truth next episode. So this is where I'm going to end it. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. And again, next week we will be heading to Cave of Truth. But until then, once again, thank you for watching. Bye, Embers.